Mary Ellen really is a standout in this movie. Can you talk about the character?
I mean, Mary Ellen, I like to think that I identify with a lot of Mary Ellen in my real life. She's very strong-willed and determined. She knows who she is, and she doesn't let anybody tell her that she can't be who she is. And she defies all the odds of what what other people thinks that she has to be, so that she can be who she is. And I like to identify a lot of myself with that.
Can you talk about the scene where she goes out with John Boy and Grandpa to get the tree?
I think that that's a really big moment for Mary Ellen, where she feels seen and heard and validated, and who she identifies as and who she believes that she is now validated by John Boy, and being able to cut down that tree really shows that to her.
Have you been able to meet Judy Norton yet?
I have not, but I am very anxious to be able to kind of talk with her about this iconic character and how, I think that she's a brilliant actress, and being able to do the best that I can with reliving her iconic role.
What was your first impression when you read the script?
I was so taken aback. It was such a beautiful story. And being able to bring back something so incredibly iconic, and not only that, but to be able to portray Mary Ellen Walton was such an honor. And I was reading the script, just thinking about how incredibly honored I was to be selected to be a part of it.
Have you been tempted to watch the original series at all, or find out what happens to her in the show?
I have done my best to kind of stay away from it. I've seen a little bit of it because I obviously knew I wanted to be familiar with it and make sure that I was doing the best that I could with the role, but I also knew that I wanted to make sure that I was keeping a lot of my own interpretation of Mary Ellen in there. But I definitely watched a little bit of it to make sure that I was familiar with the show and the vibes and the tones, and it was so good. Oh my goodness.
Can you talk about how different or similar it was to be a young person 90 years ago?
I think that there's a lot of similarities there, and I think that that's what's so special about getting to show that through Mary Ellen, is she is finding a lot of her identity and kind of defying the stereotypes of what a woman is at that point, because she believes so differently than what other people do. So I think that that's a lot of what we see today, and a lot of what girls are doing, is defying that stereotype of what people believe women should be.
Are you hopeful you'll get to continue with the character in more movies or a series or something?
Absolutely I am. I've loved getting to really figure out more of Mary Ellen and getting to really dive into her character and getting to live as her. So I am 100% wanting to continue that.
And do you have anything to say to the people who are considering watching this movie that will be watching this on YouTube?
This is such an incredible movie. It's so special, and such good morals and characteristics go into it. So I 100% would recommend that all of you watch it, and I hope that you all get as much from it as we did making it.